Welcome back, friends and family. Now, in a previous video where I unboxed the lovely Bamboo Voyager palette by Defiant Arts, I mentioned that I would be filling these cute little halftans with the latest watercolor tube paints that I have added or will be adding to my art arsenal. Now, I have not done this before, so I'm bringing you along on the ride. I'm excited to attempt this for the first time. So stick around, you don't want to miss it. Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. All right, we're gonna waste no time in getting this cute little thing filled because I have no idea how long it's gonna take. I don't even know the steps that I need to take. But one thing I do know is I'm probably not gonna want to leave these in this palette while I fill it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'll use the box that it came in, right, to house them and make it a little easier on myself to get to them and not mess up the palette. That's first thing. No one told me that that's what I should do. No one told me that I can't actually leave it in the palette, but that's just me attempting to use common sense. Whether or not it's actually a good idea is a conversation for another day. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're jumping right in here. I hope everyone's having a good day. You're having a good time. Now remember, I have a link to this palette down in the description box. So if you're interested in purchasing it, there's no I'm not affiliated. There's no association. I don't get a commission. This is just me bringing to you a product that I appreciate the quality of by a brand that I actually respect. Okay, that being said, let's move right along. Now listen, now that we got that in that box, okay, and I'm quite sure that Ken of the Thrifty Apprentice and Defiant Arts did not intend for this box to be used like that, but you know what, it's better than it going in the garbage, straight to the garbage. So let's go ahead and open up this, and I bring to you the Shin Professional Watercolor paint set. It's 24 tubes, which is perfect because there's 24 pans. And it took me a while to decide whether or not I wanted to actually get this one. I was looking at other brands, but this one was in my price point. I think I know I paid less than $50 because I'm not spending more than $50 on art supplies. Not at my level, not at this level. Not when I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So first off, because this is an unboxing of this as well, the box itself, very sturdy, really cute, little gunmetal gray. Okay, but that's not what we're here for. Let's go ahead and open this up. Is there anything stopping me from opening it? Okay, nope, we're good. All right, so a really handy tray. And in the lid of the box, you have all of the colors and the numbers. I'm not sure if these are available open stock individually. I doubt it, but nevertheless, this is the information that's available for this particular watercolor set. Okay, so if you need to take a screenshot, there you have it. All right, let's move right along. All right, and in the interest of reducing the real estate, increasing the real estate on my desk, we'll just go ahead and put that there. All right, now, because I'm lazy and I'm not going to want to clean this up right after I'm done, because I've got other things to do, I'm going to go ahead and put down another silicone mat, because after I get finished with this video, I will be art journaling, so I will need a clean workspace, and I can just roll this up. Okay, now I've pulled out this little pokey tool in case I need to stir or move or whatever. Now, my understanding is that the first pour will not be may not be your final pour because it will settle. So that is my understanding. I'm not labeling these because truth of the matter is I'm just going to look for the color that I want. I'm not concerned with the numbers, okay? I thought I saw something about granulating in here. Give me a second. Let me just check something out. Did I see that? Or maybe I was dreaming. Okay. It might just be me. Nevertheless, let's move right along. All right, so first up we have white. Now, while we, so the paints come, there's no seal. It's just capped. It's just capped. And which I'm not mad about. I'm not sure how many times I can fill up a pan, but we are going to see. We're going to experience this together. Oh, look at that. Okay. I think I probably could have left it in the palette. I probably could have. Because it's not that difficult. All right. So with that first one being poured, I do see that this is not going to be a majorly hectic process. So give me a second. I'm going to put this back in here so that I can leave this off drying somewhere and not have to, just a second. Okay, so I've put the first row back in, and I think it's probably not going to be as difficult as I imagined in my mind. I don't think I'll need this. And truthfully, because I'm not, I won't need, I won't need to use this because this will be perfectly fine the way that it is. So we're just going to go ahead and fill this pan up. Bring y'all down a little bit. And I'm going to speed this up so that you guys don't have to sit through the whole process. Okay, so you got a chance to see me fill this palette up. Now I'm going to give you my personal experience. That was nowhere near as difficult as I anticipated it to be in my mind. For some reason, I thought that this, just trying to get the paints out of the tube would turn into some disastrous, messy process, when in fact, I think I overthought it. Okay. And I probably conceived every possible outcome, negative outcome, that I possibly could. Okay. This was simple. This was easy. Now, whether or not these paints are going to settle, I don't know. I'm just checking to see if any of them need to be leveled out. At first glance, it looks like this yellow may need to be a little lower just in case, because it's higher than the pans. And I don't want it to interfere with it closing properly. So I'm just going to move it around a little bit. I'm not concerned about it being, the pans being absolutely full. What I'm concerned about is making sure that, let me move this a little bit. There are a couple of them that rose above, and because they're thicker paints, all of these are not the same. I think the term is called viscosity. Is that it? Some of them are thicker, or should I say some of them are a little looser, just a little, in which case they don't settle as easily. So you may have to assist them. I need to put my reading glasses back on. Okay, there we go. All right. And this particular palette does offer enough space in between where you don't have to worry about, you know, like this little spill right here spilling over into the next palette. So I do like that. For those who are wondering, did I just put blue in there? Oh, whatever. Okay, so now with regards to the actual paints themselves, I love the variety of colors. I'm sure it'll create some great mixes on, you know, in your mixing wells, that will allow for different different colors. Different colors. There we go. Okay. Just trying to make sure that they're level, so nothing interferes with this closing properly. Not to say that anyone has said that. It's just, I'm just being extra cautious because I want to use this exactly as it was intended. So I guess you do need a little handy tool by a toothpick or something similar to what I've got here. I've got plenty of pokey tools from paper crafting on standby at any given time. All right. Hopefully I'm not contaminating each color. But if I am, I'm sure it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's not like I'm desperately dependent on the exact color anyways, because I don't even know what I'm doing for the most part in terms of painting. You know, the color selection, I should say. I ain't that advanced. All right, I think, okay, we got a couple more. And, oh, that's definitely contaminated. I got it out. Great. I'll leave a link to the White Knight paints in the event that you're interested. Now, I do have an Amazon affiliate account, so that one will be a affiliate link. Not that that's going to cost you. It has no impact on your purchase, but it's there in the event that you are interested in coming down this path along with me. I'm excited. I'm excited to have my very own Voyager palette to use and some professional watercolor paints. I've got a couple of sets thus far. A couple more you'll see me unbox on the channel. But for all intents and purposes, this is my first professional. It's labeled as professional. Now, the artists out there in the community may have a different opinion on whether or not it actually meets that standard, but I'm no expert. So if the people who made it say that it's a professional grade, then that's what I'm going with. I'm all right with it. Not that I'm going to be producing any type of professional works. Not yet, anyways. Not yet. All right. Okay, I think we got a couple more, and then we should be all set. Now, stay tuned on the channel. We are going to try out these paints. I'm going to give this a day or so to dry, just so they can firm up. I think it takes maybe 30 days. Don't quote me. Do your own homework. And I'm not sure if each paint is different, you know, in terms of curing time, because that's what we call it, curing. But you do need a little time for it to dry so that it can be firm, solid. All right, I think that about does it. Let's just make sure. Now listen, I hope this has inspired you to try something new, or to go ahead and do that thing that you've been putting off because you weren't sure of whether or not it would be something you could pull off, or how difficult it would be. As you can see, you know, there's a tendency to make things more difficult in the mind than it actually is, and certainly more difficult than what it ought to be. I mean, we're filling paint, and this was no more difficult than putting toothpaste on a toothbrush. I'm going to be the first one to tell you. All right. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you will stick around for the next video, where I will go ahead and give, Shin hand. Did I say White Knight? Does it? I might have referenced this as White Knight. It's Shin hand. Okay. Where I give this a test drive. I'm gonna be using them regardless. I don't care what they like. All right. I'm excited for it, and I'm also excited to have this lovely palette by Defiant Arts in my art arsenal. All right, let me stop fussing and get on with the day. I've got to do a little bit of art journaling before I clock in for work. Now listen, if this is your first time on the channel and you are not currently a subscriber, this is a great opportunity for you to head right up to the subscribe button. Click that, because it's going to cost you nothing, and you'll get to see more of things like this. First time, first buys, a student just exploring the world of watercolor in different mediums. And for those who are returning subscribers, thanks so much for watching and for sharing me in your creative spaces. I thank you so much for your support. You have helped me grow tremendously, not just in terms of numbers, but as an artist overall. And I appreciate you guys. Now, with that being said, listen, until we're back here together on Patreon first and YouTube second, because that's the order of things, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative, and crafting. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.